Good morning, all. Welcome to Anand Rathi Morning Commodity and Currency Podcast. Let's begin with precious metal update. With better than expected US macro cues released yesterday, gold continues to struggle for traction above $2030 in Wednesday's Asian session. All eyes now remain on the Fed's decision for a fresh direction on gold as cautious mood prevails in day trade today. However, market may turn volatile ahead of the meeting in evening trade, while silver is expected to remain cautiously bullish in short-term perspective. Technically, gold pivot is around 62,525. If gold surpasses 62,704, it has potential to reach to the levels of 62,905. Conversely, if it falls below 62,216, we may see downside to the levels of 62,015. Going ahead with energy update, crude oil prices may remain volatile today ahead of key data events, including the inventory numbers, US monetary policy, and the OPEC meeting due tomorrow. Overall, we expect positive bias in the early trading session as inventory data is likely to show another week of drawdown in the crude stockpiles. However, profit booking may be seen later in the day ahead of interest rate decision. Technically, crude oil pivot is around 6,427. If crude oil rises above 6,576, we might see upside to the levels of 6,661. And if it falls below 6,382, we may see downside to the levels of 6,297. Going ahead with base metal update, base metal could continue trading with limited upside due to positive data sentiments from China. However, the latest figures are also affected by Lunar New Year, which falls on February 10th this year, and an overnight bounce back in the greenback. Market participants are awaiting the FOMC meeting later Wednesday night, with expectation for looser monetary policy early this year receding. Technically, copper pivot is around 733. If copper breaks above 737, we may see upside to the levels of 740. And if it falls below 732, we might see downside to the levels of 729. On currency front, rupee could continue to remain in its range even after the FOMC. If the Fed cuts back on the rate cut projections, USD INR could try to break the all-time high, which the RBI might prevent, going by the recent history. A sharp USD INR appreciation is unlikely as rate cut expectations are already backed into the price. For today, economic events are US ADP employment change, EIA crude oil inventories. That's all for today's podcast. Have a successful trading day. Thank you.